Okay, okay. Kiss 101.7 and Kiss1017.com.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Yeah.
I told you I had something dreamy for you during the 12 o'clock takeover.
I'm in love with you,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, come on.
Oh,
You
yeah,
was
paper
getting me
ready.
excited. Oh! Ladies, it's the dream in the house. Woo! Come on, y'all. Dream, how you doing?
How you doing, boo?
Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I'm just in awe right now because I'm sitting in the studio with a Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, record producer, possible actor, and fashion designer soon, right?
Yeah, I don't know about the acting thing. I'm probably a little too, I have too much Negro about me to be a...
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you serious? Because I heard that MTV is doing a TV reality series with you. No?
It's gonna be hard to get me on a reality show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well,
they can
hey,
handle all of this.
all of that sexiness.
All of this, they can handle it.
Yes, they can. Well, you know, you're right, because I'm barely handling it right now. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, I'm going to go straight in because...
Go in!
My first question, and I'm going to be all over the place with this. All of your albums have the word love in it. Okay, love, hate, love, king, love versus what? Money. Now you're getting ready to have one, love for 2012.
Right.
And you did it in a very, very seductive way with the Roman numerals. I like that.
Yeah.
What is that about? Love.
Love is the #1 topic, isn't it?
It is.
It seems we want it all the time. We don't know how to keep it. We lose it a lot. We want to gain it. It's what I think... it's the world's biggest fear, love, you know.
Okay.
Love for each other would actually end a lot of wars, you know. So love, love, love it is.
All right, so going in with love, okay? I want to go in with that. You've been married twice.
Yes.
Nivea, 2004. Christina Milian, 2009. What happened?
It just didn't work.
Just didn't work?
You know, it's really, until you've been married and probably separated or divorced, it's, I'm a hopeless romantic, everybody knows that.
Okay.
So I believe in even trying even over the course of whether things all the way match or not. I'm kind of being a little bit more mature about having to have so many similarities to somebody else in order for it to work now, versus how immature I was about it and ignoring it in the beginning. So it's easy to say if you've been divorced, it just didn't work, and nobody really believes that. They have to try to find out really there's something like, oh man, I can't believe you cheated on it. Well, that actually wasn't what it was, you know.
And I wanted to touch upon that because, you know, from what I could understand, because I met you a long time ago, and I think when you were married to Nivea, you all looked like you were so in love, and I know that you're still very good friends.
That's my boo.
That's your boo. And hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nivea, you claim that thing, girl. But okay, with Christina, was it because she got pregnant that you got married to her, or was it...
That had a lot to do with it, and not only that,
did you love her?
Truthfully, yeah, of course I did.
Okay.
Truthfully, I think a lot was really based upon the pressure to do something, you know. Unfortunately, that would be it. But I think when you go through one breakup or even one divorce, not alone even a breakup, you're still searching to try to get back to a place. It isn't about the person, really. It isn't about you. It's about trying to get this particular thing back.
Okay.
And so that had a lot to do with it. You know, now looking at it in a more mature glass.
Okay. All right. Well, I wanted to touch upon that because I'm a big fan of yours, and you preach about love. Everything about you is love. So I just said, is my man, you know, because secretly you're my man. My man, you know, is he scared of commitment, or is it just something that just happened?
Well, if I was scared of commitment, I wouldn't have gotten
You wouldn't have done it, but you know,
right.
Sometimes when you get into a situation, you kind of lose it, and but it's all good, because I don't even want to talk about that no more. You know why? Because you answered the question. You really did. So I feel like you're much mature now, more mature, and I
Time
want to
does
talk
that.
about. I really want to talk about just your fabulous writing skills.
Well, let's
I
talk
mean,
about my fabulous
it's writing.
writing skills.
Yeah, I want to talk about, as far as we know, Umbrella with Rihanna. That was what actually got you your deal with Def Jam. You wrote for a lot of people, B2K. Of course, your ex-wife Nivea. You did her. I mean, what is it about an artist? How do you write for a particular artist? What is it that you do?
One of the greatest things that's wrong with me and one of the worst things that's wrong with me is that I'm able to become these people. So,
Okay.
it's literally being them, Of course, not dressing like them.
Please don't.
But mentally being, being a Rihanna or being a Beyonce. And even if it's Lionel, I've written a lot of records for Lionel. I just seen him the other day.
Okay.
Being Lionel, where he is in his life at this particular point. So it's almost like you're being possessed in a sense, with this person's style and their nature, character, what things they would say, what they wouldn't say, and all of those things bleed through the pen. So it's more so a gift and a curse, I say.
Okay. So
It gives you a lot of multiple personalities.
you've worked with a lot of people. Who basically is your musical inspiration in your life?
Wow. My musical inspiration is and probably will always be a couple of people. I will believe Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, Michael Jackson, Prince, R. Kelly. I have about a good 8 of them.
Okay.
James Brown, writers, Diane Warren, Lionel Richie, of course.
Diane Warren, I love her. I
Paul
love her.
McCartney.
Okay. Well, who is somebody that you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet? Because you've worked with almost everybody in the business.
We have Coldplay on the hit list right now, so we're gonna
you ready to do some rock?
No, it's gonna be pretty soulful.
A little soulful?
I
Okay.
view Coldplay in a very, very soulful place.
Okay. All right.
Don't
Let's
let-
get to that soulful thing because, Twitter was on fire the other day.
Mad about
Oh, man, about that statement. Blacks can't do soul records anymore. I agree with you.
Tell me what that means to you when I say that. I'm
Okay.
interviewing you now.
You gonna
tell
interview
what-
me?
you tell
Okay.
what
We
that
can
means.
flip it. We can flip it, baby. All right. Well, to me, I'm a singer and a songwriter. Obviously, I didn't make it to where you are.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, we're gonna talk. Okay. Hey, I like positivity. But when I look at artists nowadays, they don't know what soul music is. It's like everything has a gyrating beat. Everything is about. It's not about love. Soul music to me is about love. It's the melody. It's just the whole. You embody the whole spirit of soul music, and that's not coming across now. I don't see a lot of artists that can truly sing. They're using all types of machinery, which is good in some cases.
Agree.
But go in the studio, have a live band, and just sing. Or go in the studio and put your heart and soul in it. Don't just patch things together and say, well, I'm gonna sing this song, but when I get in the video, I'm gonna have on some floss. I don't get with that. And I'm a big girl, so big girls catch it really hard in the industry. But to me, blacks can't do solo records anymore because they're selling out. They're not. To me, they're not where they were when they wanted to become an artist.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
how I feel about it.
All right. And see, here's where something that looks cute goes all bad. We as blacks, we don't appreciate music, so we steal it. And so what we do is give the other people that are getting their records bought, which are the guys, whoever is not black, basically. We give them the power. The record company then says, I'm going to put my money behind all of these people who actually sell records. Not you black guys. You don't sell any records. The women don't sell any records. I don't care how great your voice is. You're not selling anything. You either try to get a pop hit and get over here with me and sell a record, or you're not. And so it all just comes back. It's like karma. And so you have this beautiful voice that shows up at the label, which I'm at the label all the time. I'm in the studio all the time, so I see this. So when I speak on it, I'm not speaking out of an ignorant place. Me saying that we can't do black soul music anymore, does it mean physically we can't do it? We can't do it because they don't allow us to. You don't allow us to. the listeners don't allow us to. It's not nothing it's not marketable, which is what every artist is told when they're bringing those records in. And it could be a great record, but it has to be 1,000%. Like your record shouldn't have to be that great in order for it to be played. If it's a very soulful and a very loving record, but that's how it works. So we are not allowed to do it. But if you let Miss Betsy sing a record that sounds very soulful, next thing you know, everybody's clapping like it's brand new, and you know, we've never, oh my God, she's the best singer ever. Like, yeah, well, when we turn that shit in, we can't get it. Like, nobody gets it when we turn it in.
I got you.
So, blacks can't do soul music anymore. Not because they physically can't sing it, not because we're not talented enough to do it, because it's not marketable, and it's all your fault.
Okay. Well, you heard him say it, and I agree with you. I truly agree with you. So on the flip side of that, because, you know, I can sing. I was a little puzzled when you were working with Kim Kardashian, because I was like,
that was so fun.
Oh my goodness.
That was one of the funnest. I'm always so happy when people bring this up.
I know, but I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm like, you know, she's very marketable. She's very marketable. She's everywhere, all on TV, everywhere. What was that about with Kim Kardashian?
I actually really love that.
Before you answer that question.
Okay.
Okay, it's Tony. Remember we met a couple of
Hey,
times. Okay. Can they hear me out there? Is the
Yeah, they
microphone
can hear
close?
you,
Is
Tony
the
Q.
microphone close? Okay. Here, when you talk about music and it's not marketable and so on and so forth,
Right.
I think what you're really talking about is that radio has dictated what they're going to play and what they're not going to play.
Right.
And what's happened today with the conglomerates, you know, one person controlling all the radio stations, his opinion is what counts. Where before, if a company that owns 3,000 stations, there would be 3,000 program directors.
Right.
Now there's one person who oversees all the programming, and they're dictating, and they're also stereotyping what they assume blacks want to hear.
Yes.
And growing up, you know, in the 60s and 70s, in the 80s, programming Kiss FM in New York City, can you imagine if Luther Vandross came out with A House Is Not a Home today? It would not be a across-the-board smash.
No.
Because the government allowed these conglomerates to form where one company controls 50% of the marketplace, where before they were only allowed to own one station. Now they own 5. And some of them own 3 black stations within that marketplace. You know, so the soulful that you're talking about, you know, R&B, even dance R&B, and I think that's where a lot of the Churbans are winning over black hip-hop radio, because they are playing dance R&B, you know, where those so-called hip-hop stations do not.
Exactly.
You know, like you came out with a record that was up-tempo. It's skipping my mind right now. Walking on the Moon.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a crank-up record. You know, what I call crank-up record.
Mm-hmm.
You're in your car driving, you can crank that sucker up. It didn't get a lot of love on the hip-hop stations, okay? It did not.
Right.
Why? Well, you know, doesn't fit our audience, you know. They're segregating the music. And radio has done that, but the government has allowed that to happen. You know, so us being independent, our slogan has been where you can hear the difference, where we're playing your record. You know, we're playing name's Flow Rider. You know, we're playing
Stereo with the stereo gym cards.
you know, we're
Adele.
playing, you know, we're playing everything that sounds good. And we don't classify the music. Because black radio was the start of trends.
Right.
You know, it ain't like that right now.
Well, that's another part. I mean, well, black radio started to research records, which they never did before, to try to keep up with rhythmic. And now we research, and depending on which person is listening to your record on whatever day it is of the week, whether they had a good day or bad day, your research could come back bad and your record not get played.
That's right.
And that's pretty sad, and nobody out there understands that.
You know, one company spends close to $1 million on research on records that they're not even playing. You can't research a record that you're not playing.
Wow.
You know, but anyway, I heard that remark.
Okay.
I'm doing that
brought it
comment
from the back. He like,
you
yeah,
know,
I want to get out here and say
hold on a
something.
second. And when I heard that, I said, no, I'm coming out. You know, like, you know, you take the Adele record. You know, everybody know the ballad, the Adele record. There's not one female that I know that doesn't love that song. Okay, but you can't hear that on black radio. But the day of Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time, which you remember that record,
yes.
okay? That was played on black radio back in the 80s. You know, but today you don't hear it on black radio. I mean, the Adele record, but that's why we play all the music. And if you notice, we say, hey ladies, this is your station. We're programming to the females. And if it sounds good, you want to hear it.
That's why we play The Dream, because all his music.
Yeah. And there's a date.
No, I love that song.
There's a date we got to talk about. You know, we've been talking about it now, what, 4 years you've been coming here? 4 or 5 years?
4.
Yeah,
Probably.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a place for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So the
Gotta
mansion?
mark down your calendar.
Strippers.
You know, yeah. There we go. Okay.
I'll put it on.
I can't put it on. I can't put it on the air yet.
Yeah,
It's,
I'm
you
gonna put
know,
it on you when we get off the air.
Yeah, but you know, I need your cell phone.
Okay, then.
I need your other cell phone. And your other cell phone. I don't know how many cell phones you have. You know, I need your home number, your other home number, your mobile number, you know, everything. You know, so I'm gonna step back out and pay some bills.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Oh, man,
But,
it's all
you know,
good, man. You know, do your thing.
You know, but I'm with you, man. I'm with you. You know, I'm with you. But don't worry, it'll
Have a shot of
change.
tequila, man. Get out of here.
You know, it'll change. You know, it'll change. But
Oh
I was
man.
going to leave.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get back to the
Please
Kim
hold your
Kardashian.
applause, everybody. I'm leaving.
We're gonna get back to that Kim Kardashian question real quick.
Fun. To my daddy, take my TV away.
But why was it? Why was it
Man, it was
fun?
so fun.
Be honest.
It was.
But she
See,
hit
this
wrong
is the,
notes.
This is the other part again. Of course she was hitting wrong notes. I hit wrong notes.
I do
Not
too.
that much, but-
Not that much. Either.
But
Did you have to fix a lot though when you know? Was
I mean, for her first time being in there,
Mhm.
I suggest anybody actually try to do it. It's actually just pretty fun.
Okay.
Like we're not going in like, oh man, I can't wait to make this Beyonce record. Like,
right.
you know, we're having fun doing what fun do. She's a TV star. You know?
How many people knew that the Dream wrote Single Ladies? Did any of you all know that? He wrote Single Ladies.
All right.
He got a Grammy for Best Song of the Year, Best R&B Song of the Year, which was Single Ladies, and Album of the Year because he wrote on Sasha Fierce. Pretty much, okay, ladies, can we get a round of applause? Yeah. No, I drop it like it's hot. I drop it like it's hot. Oh man, I really am, and I'm a fun person. But you know what? I'm going to allow my listeners to ask you one question.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I want them to ask you one question. Y'all don't act like that. Come on, Delaware. And he's giving, full attention to the ladies. He's standing up for the ladies.
You're so crazy.
Okay. First person who wants to ask a question, come over here by the mic so everyone can hear you. Come on. Did you hear what he said? Look at him. Y'all don't have no questions. They are actually scared of you, Greg. Come on here, Mama. There we go.
So are you single right now?
Yes, I am.
All right then. That's all they want.
That's what I want to. Yeah, that's it. I am single.
Okay.
Good.
Let me ask you something. Rock is my joint.
I was just about to say that.
That is my joint. You keep your ear to the streets. You know what the people want, but especially you know what the ladies want. Because if secretly, when I'm in my room, like I'm sorry. That's a song Cause you just
That's
can
a
just
gift
you
right
know
song.
that you
That's
can
the-
do a whole
that's
lot
the
with
dance
that
in the
song.
mirror.
Where did that come from?
Dance in the mirror. That's exactly
Where did
what I
that
said.
come from? Where did all of that come from? Cause that's just
It's a feeling, man.
Ah.
It's just this. It's a smell. It's like flower bomb perfume, and it's the everything I try to do is like spring, or it's like morning when it's new. You know.
okay.
It's the before the club thing. You know, the thought of what the night is going to be, or it could be. It's the idea of whether you're running into love or will you find it or whatever it is. It's the idea. It's
idea
the
of love.
creation of it.
Okay.
So in creating anything, even if you're creating a child, it's the same thing. It's the feeling in your gut that you get. And so that's where I try to pull those songs from.
Okay.
They sound like that.
Well, Love for 2012. When is it being released?
We don't know.
You don't have a release
No,
date
I'm not
yet.
letting corporate decide for me when it's coming out. I'll decide.
Okay. Can you call me up and let me know?
I'm going to let you know.
Okay. Also, everybody can hit up the Dream at his website, the-dreammusic.com. His Twitter, Mr. Terius Nash, TERIUSNASH. And for all our old heads that's still on Facebook like me, facebook.com/thedreammusic. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
RadioKillerRecords.com.
That's right, RadioKillerRecords.com. I wanted you to put that in there. I knew that.
You wanted me to put it in there?
Yeah, I want you to put it in there. Woo! I tell you, he is so hot and steamy, ladies. But we're going to get into your single right now, and we want you to enjoy your meet and greet guest here. And I appreciate you coming on my show. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, baby. All right, everybody, Kiss 101.7, here's The Dream.